Unicaja Malaga. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Brooks against Jackson. Screen by Parrish. Brooks kicks to Williams. Back to Brooks. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here.
Foul. Jonas Haslam. That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. On defense, Miami. It's a three-point game. McGrady outside. No good from outside. And out of bounds as Unicaja gains possession.
Unicaja ball.
Out to the right wing. Here's Newman. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And he gets it to go. Wade's got his first basket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
McGrady kicks to Haslam. Rebound by Williams.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Brooks with the bucket.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And here is Unicaja now. Lambira screen. Jackson setting the pick here for McGrady. Shot off the screen. And it's Wade with the rebound.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Jackson drives in. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I spoke briefly with Unicaja's head coach. The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D. Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now here's Wade. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Wade's got his second basket.
Boy, I love to see D. Wade shoot the ball.
Haslam a screen. The drive by Jackson. Haslam, that's good.
Udonis Haslam.
The Heat leading by 3. From deep three-point range, Brooks misses. And here's Jackson. He kicks it to McGrady. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Here's Wade. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wade against McGrady. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And they're running. Here's Granger, and the Heat get another bucket right there. Here's McGrady. Lambier with a screen on Mourning. Here's McGrady to the right side. Here's Lambier, and that one hits back iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Granger, good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
There's the triple, and that one's good. Granger's got his third basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here is Lambier. Soft touch off the glass. Lambier's got his second basket of the night.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Some changes for Unakaha. Persons checked in for Haslem. Johnson comes in for Newman, and Dunleavy's subbed in for Jackson. And Miami with a change here, too. Green's checked in. Johnson with a screen on Lynch. McGrady against Hawkins. Pass to Person. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Heat ball.
Greg Ostertag, he's checked in for Bill Lambier.
Greg Ostertag.
Here's Granger. He's got 7. And there's the feed to Mourning. 7-foot shot, and that's good for 2. Mourning's got his first basket. And here is Unakaha now. They trail by 6. Here's Dunleavy. Granger covering. Dunleavy, the pass to Ostertag. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Ostertag inside. He's against Green. Ostertag, a screen on Hawkins. McGrady loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. McGrady's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Ostertag against Lynch.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
A baseline J. Green with the block. Lynch's shot is good.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's Dunleavy. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. McGrady passes to Ostertag. Here's Person. The shot is off. And the Heat going the other way now. Mourning kicks to Hawkins. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Mourning with the screen. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now an 11-point Miami lead.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Now here's Green. There's the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now here's Granger. 9 points in the game so far. And there's another one for the Heat.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And Granger comes over to help. Here's Dunleavy. Lynch defending. Puts up a three. Green with the rebound. The Heat leading by 14. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Granger outside. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits the jumper in space. Green's got 5.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Granger from out. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And here is Unikaha now. 19-point game. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Newman. Off target with his three.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. That one misses. Unikaha trails by 19. It's Jackson with the drive. Haslam, that's good. Haslam's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Unikaha. Brooks. And out of bounds as Unikaha gains possession.
Unikaha ball.
And here is Unikaha now. Johnson kicks to Jackson. Johnson attacking. And it's Miami with the rebound. Parrish has got his third rebound on the night. Fires the three. That's good. Parrish has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And here is Unikaha now. The Heat getting the bucket. Johnson attacking. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night. The Heat leading by 18. Brooks dishes to Mbah a Moute. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Mbah a Moute has got 4 points this quarter. Now the pass to Newman. Lambeer with a screen on Williams. Williams comes with a double team. Jackson against Brooks. It's Jackson with the drive. Good. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And the Heat call time here.
Jason Brady. Percy Hawkins.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And they'll keep possession. Hawkins shot good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Dishes to Johnson. Here's Lambeer, and too long on the shot. The Heat leading by 20. Here's Zorich, and the Heat another three.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Newman, the pass to Jackson. Kicks it to Lambeer. Mbah a Moute with the steal. Here's Hawkins, powered down with both hands.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And it seems every season we see a player try and play through an injury. Sometimes it provides a boost with heroics, but it can lead to serious damage long term. It's a common practice we see, and some guys are pretty cavalier about it.
So Johnson hits two of them. Greg, a lot of NBA players do play through injury. Last year, for instance, LaMarcus Aldridge played most of the regular season with a thumb injury that required surgery. Mike Conley, Clark Kellogg, we saw in the postseason play with the mask with a facial fracture.
Yeah, and it's hard to make a blanket statement if it's good or bad for guys to do that. You just hope the player heeds the doctor's advice and doesn't do any further damage by playing it.
Oh, good D. But better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
Yeah.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
Williams for three, and that one's good. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
And the basket by Johnson.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And another basket for Miami. And Mba'amute has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Johnson kicks to Haslam. Williams comes with a double team. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Unakaha able to keep the ball.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Some changes for Unakaha. Persons checked in for Newman. McGrady comes in for Johnson. And Dunleavy subbed in for Jackson. Here's Dunleavy. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lambier a screen. McGrady kicks to Lambier. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Mr. Tags checked in for Unakaha. Heat also with the sub. Francisco Garcia. He's checked in for Hersey Hawkins. Garcia against McGrady. Shot from the top of the key, and he connects with the jumper. McGrady's got 8 points. Miami controlling the game. Here's Mourning, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And Miami has possession. Here's Vincent, and there's another one for the Heat.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now, here is McGrady. 8 points for him. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. For Unakaha, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And oh, here we go. Dunleavy's got it. The fast break chance. Haslam, that's good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Vincent. And another basket for Miami. And here is Unakaha now. McGrady passes to Person. Ostertag, a screen on Lynch. Person. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And it's good. Green's got 8.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
A different look for Miami. Robert Parrish is checked in for Green. Wade comes in for Francisco Garcia. And it's Brooks in for Vincent. Here's Wade. He's got 6. We've got 1:23 left in the second quarter. Mourning kicks to Wade. From deep. Unakaha with the rebound. Now Dunleavy. Down low. And stolen by Mourning. Here is Lynch. Tries a 3. And it's good. He's got 5.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
McGrady against Wade. McGrady dishes to Haslam. McGrady outside. Just 4 to shoot. To end the run. Cannot hit. And it's Miami the other way.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat. Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Lynch. And he hits the buzzer beater.
What a humongous shot to cap their run going into the break. They finished off that half on a roll.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Heat out front as they end the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Granger. He has 14 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Wade with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Wade's got the first points of the second half here for the Heat.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Newman with the bucket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Bobby Jackson. That's his first personal foul.
Miami with the ball to the paint. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Unicaja Malaga ball.
And here is Unicaja now. Williams with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And that is good. Williams has got 7.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Jackson kicks to McGrady. Jackson, a screen on Wade. To the left wing. Now, here is McGrady. He's got 8. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
For Unicaja, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
It's been a nice game for McGrady. 10 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Here's Lambier. The Heat getting the bucket. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Here is Mbamute. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Mbamute has got 4 this quarter. Mbamute has gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Lambier screen. Back to McGrady. Inside. There's the dish to Haslam. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Mbamute pulls it in. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Newman.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Lambier, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Lambier's got 8 points. Lambier's gone 4-7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. Shoots from the corner, and there's another one for the Heat.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Newman. He's got 8, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Unakaha making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Parrish. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a look at what Parrish has done. He has 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Here's Haslam. It's rebounded by Hawkins.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
A rebound by Johnson. Pass to Lambier. Inside, here's Newman. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Granger drives in, and the shot is good. Granger's got 16.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Granger's got it. Here's Williams. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Unakaha making a switch here. Person's checked in.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Hawkins. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Assist goes to
Hawkins has got 9 points.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Goes back up. Williams gets the bucket. 11 points in the game.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
And that one's good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Granger. And out of bounds as Unakaha gains possession.
Unikaha ball.
Some changes for Unikaha. Ostertag comes in for Newman. And it's Dunleavy in for Jackson. Francisco Garcia, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Dunleavy. He dishes it to Lambier. Picked by Ostertag. And as it goes out of bounds, Unikaha able to keep the ball here.
Unikaha, Malaga ball. Luka Zoric. Sam Vincent.
And here is Unikaha now. Here's Dunleavy. Rebound by the Heat.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And here is Unikaha now after the Heat pick up 2. Back to Lambier. Fires the 3. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Here's Dunleavy. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Lambier. They get it again. Here's Vincent. He's covered by Person. Vincent's shot is good.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Dunleavy kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Ostertag. The 10-footer. Vincent with the rebound. A minute 42 left in the third. Shot from the low block. He squares up and sinks it. Garcia's got his first points in this one.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Now Dunleavy. Right at the free throw line. It's deflected, but he stays with it. And he gets the bucket. Lambier's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Feeds it to Mourning. Fader on the way, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 8. Lots of room. Can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
They grabbed their own miss. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Here's Vincent. He's got 9. From deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Miami ahead, running away with it. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Brooks covering.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch four was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a three. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Drops one in from the wing. Brooks has gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. McGrady passes to Maciulis. Back to McGrady. Maxiell against Mourning. And good on the basket. Book it.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And again, Aaron Brooks. Brooks has got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills. And we're seeing it right now.
Now, here's Maxiell. McGrady. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide-open shots like that.
Lynch. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Here's Unakaha now. Brooks covering. And as it goes out of bounds, Unakaha able to keep the ball here. Jones check in for Ostertag.
Coming onto the floor for Unikaha, William Jones.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. McGrady outside. Just 4 to shoot. And Maxiell kicks to McGrady. From downtown, the offensive rebound. Maxiell dishes to McGrady. And the rejection by Parrish. Williams against McGrady. It's Williams with the drive. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's his first personal
How
foul.
about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down. And what a tremendous game for Williams. He's got 13 points and the 1 steal. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's really hard to put in words just what he's doing out on the floor. And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
And he sinks the second. That'll be a 5-second call.
Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
Unikaha Malaga ball.
And as it goes out of bounds, Unikaha able to keep the ball here.
Unikaha Malaga ball.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Good on the shot. Wade's gone 6 of 9 from the field. Just 3 misses, shooting a terrific 67%. Tracy McGrady on the wing. He's guarded by Mbamute. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Green, the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. And another basket for Miami. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Maxeel.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
That's good.
George Lynch.
And here is McGrady. Jones with the screen on Wade to the middle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And it's Granger penetrating. Wasted no time on that one.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range. Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Personal foul. At the line, number 20. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Persons checked in for Unakaha. Dunleavy comes in for McGrady. So he gets them both. Granger with the ball. There's the pass to Lynch. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Dunleavy. Lynch defending. Dunleavy's shot is off.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And it's D. Wade with the rebound. And here's Miami. 13 feet away. And another basket for Miami. Now Dunleavy. Jones with the screen on Granger. Here's Dunleavy. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 3rd rebound tonight. The stupendous finish in traffic. Wade's got 12 points in just the second half.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
From deep three-point range, no good. Excellent D that time from Jones. And here they come. Shot to stop the run. Great pass to find the man streaking to the bucket. Jones has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Granger with the bucket.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Pass to Person.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Dunleavy's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Green, the screen. Granger passes to Zorich. And another basket for Miami.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Miami.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Granger. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Three-pointer. That's good.
Luka Zorich.
43 seconds left in the fourth. Wade is covering. The feed to Dunleavy from outside the arc. The shot is off, and it's Miami the other way. Zorich, fended by Dunleavy. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's Zorich, and that's going to be a travel.
Unikaha ball.
Here's Dunleavy. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to present the Jordan Player of the Game.